Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Mike 50. Check back. Red 80.
The quick throw now complete to Ross. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mike's 50. Hey, wahoo! Red 80. Here we go. Right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with the sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Kill.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buddy up! 53 is the mark. We own it. We own it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Shit! Watch the shit! Slam! 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 Oh, man, 80. Hey, Alpha! Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. This is the tight end, Njoku. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, I got him. That's me. Touch him.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Banjo.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Switch. Check 50, check 50. Alert flare, flare. That's the one.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield and this is caught. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. And
that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Win the rep, let's go, let's go.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Go, go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Zoo. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the 50, it's Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Motion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
We're going to sign. Mike 55. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready? Check this move. Check 55 to Mike. Guys, it's game 6.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they try the right side here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. Kill.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Oh, get him. Lady. Get him. Lady. Switch gears, switch gears. Wide motion, wide motion. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it, divide. Come on, D. The lady. Switch.
Now Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Come on.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, lady. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Watch the run. Joker, joker. Joker, joker. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's the Jets punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And a short kick taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Focus, defense, focus. Check it, lady. Check, lady. Bang, 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 bang. Chance.
Darnold from the gun, going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught at the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 31. Ringo.
They run. Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here goes Hutz. Lady. Mike's 50. Switch.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
50, Mike 50. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 13. Check 13. Here we go. Here we go.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want none. Check, man, 80. Check hot route. Hot, man, 80. Watch the touch.
Back to throw, Darnold. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Anyway, 53, Mike. What we got?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check. Fresno. Zip it. I got motion man. Me. I got this.
2nd and 4. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Young lady.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
10. Check 37. Check 37. Yo, 80.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bud Dupree, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Quick the edge. Go. Red 80. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual
I know.
for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Check safety.
And to give this time to the tailback. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Kill.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Check three. Check your hot wheel. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Safety screaming.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Bravo! Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Right here, right here. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Switch. Get along. Hey. Check 50. Alert flare. Hey. SOS. Motion. Reset.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll look to throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Steelers 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's get it.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Time. Mine's 50. I got it. Shit. Take it.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Outside. Mark 50. Watch the curl. Watch the ship. Hey.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.